How's it going, guys? It's me, the Double Taku, and we are on the case with the new Spring 2016 anime, Bungou Stray Dogs. I was about to say something completely different, but this is Bungou Stray Dogs. Now, this is one of the animes that I have sort of had my eye on for the Spring 2016 season, except I didn't technically upload me looking at the Spring 2016 chart because I was kind of late on it. Anyways, this anime was really good, and I mean, I hear a lot of people talking about this anime, and I mean, this one caught my eye in the Spring 2016 chart. I didn't upload this supposed video that I made because I had some issues with it, but this one, from what I had from like the charts and my anime list and the internet, is basically that has something to do like a detective, supernatural detective thing, right? So the first episode is like, okay, let's see how this thing goes. So the first episode starts off with, oh my, I don't know why, but they're starting off with like two dudes trying to like, well, actually no, one dude was trying to commit theft and like trying to rob people, and some other dude trying to drown himself, and I was just like, what the frick is going on here? So it starts off with a really interesting, I think, well, for first mention, I think that this first episode was really intriguing in the way how they started the first part, the beginning of the series, not the episode, what, the words. So yeah, I mean, like, this one dude just like starts like coming up. He's like flat out broke. He's like, oh, I'm gonna die of starvation. And then he's like, no, I can't give up. I mean, I'm in this situation. I gotta go and resort to stealing from people, right? And then he starts like, okay, I'm gonna steal from the next person that walks by. And then like a whole bunch of people comes by that he can't actually steal from. Then he sees this dude drowning in the river, and he's like, oh, I gotta save this dude, even though like I'm in this situation and I'm flat out broke. What now? He saves this person, who then treats him to like having food, and then it gets to the point where like, oh, these guys are detectives, and these guys are the supernatural detectives who hunt, like, you know, things that the police can't handle. And then they're talking about how they're like, oh, we're investigating a tiger that's been roaming around and causing mischief in the place. You know anything about it? And then our main protagonist, cut. And then our main protagonist, I forgot to catch his name, but basically he knows something that could help the two detectives lead them into, you know, solving it, right? So then, okay, like, we're gonna use you as bait, and there's a reward if you help us catch this tiger, because it's tempting, because this dude's flat out broke, right? So I was like, oh, how much? They don't even show you the freaking numbers, like this much, and it's like, I'm in. It was like, okay, so then he starts to bait out these people, the tiger, right? And eventually, this really, like, it pulled a freaking mind twist on me, right? I was like a whole completely 180 that I didn't expect, right? But they said that they spotted a tiger doing these things, right? Eating food and, like, you know, on the loose, right? But then our main protagonist is the tiger when he looks at a full moon. Now, I'm pretty sure, like, I didn't think about this when I first watched it, but now thinking about it now, I was like, wait, shouldn't that be a wolf? He transforms into a tiger on the full moon? I mean, it's fine, right? I mean, he looks at the full moon, he can transform into anything, but then, like, I'm so used to, like, seeing, like, a wolf, not a tiger, transform on the full moon, right? So then, the detectives knew about this already, and then the one detective, or one other character in this anime, I know his name is Dazai. He has the ability, the supernatural ability, to render other people's supernatural abilities by touching them. One touch, I'm just kidding, no more one Punch Man references. So yeah, basically, he just like goes up and like touches our main protagonist, and he stops his transformation of being a tiger. And that was it. I was just like, alright. And then, I don't know what's up with him. He still has his tiger arm. So I don't know if that like was like a 50% effect, or like it didn't completely deplete all of his powers, or that's just natural for him to have a tiger paw arm. But I mean, alright. So then it just like, okay, so we save this dude, we solve the tiger case, what do we do now? Well, this guy is lying on the ground, he's flat out broke, and he got kicked out of the orphanage that he was in. Let's ask him to join our detective agency. Yeah, it's like, okay, that's pretty cool. So now it just starts up like, okay, this is the formation of I forget what their name is, but the supernatural detective agency of people who also have supernatural powers as well. Like the guy who can nullify other people's powers by touching them, or you have our dude here who has the tiger arms and whatnot. And then you have all these other characters that we will probably find out later on in the series. So far, as a first impression, this series was pretty good. It really reminds me, if you guys watched Hamtora, I love that anime. It's almost like that, you know, you have like a detective agency sort of thing. They have some kind of unique and special abilities, and they just use it to solve crimes and help out other people's, right? So that's what sort of what this anime is. And you know, we got this crew here, you have the detective agency, who they're gonna go roll up and save lives with their awesome powers. I can't wait to see. Actually, they sort of told about everyone's powers already. I just didn't quite catch that because I was too small text, so I'm sorry. So yeah, I mean, like, this one's gonna have some, this is like really, so I think this season is really actiony and stuff like that, you know. This one has some action as well. There's like, oh, I just did Twin Star Exorcist, but I mean, this one, I can dig this. It has that detective thing too with it. Like, I enjoy that. It's almost like, it reminds me so much of Hamatora, and I love that show. I'm gonna love this anime. It's really good. So, and I know a lot of people think about this anime is really cool too. I think it's like something with to do with like the studio or something like that, or the previous works. I have no clue how that works, but for one, I enjoyed this series. You know, transforming the tigers in a full moon, that's not how I saw that supposed to go. It's supposed to be a wolf, but what else. So anyways, guys, if you liked the video, like the video if you enjoyed, because Bungou Stray Dogs, is the detective agency called Bungou Stray Dogs? No, I'm pretty sure it's not. But, I mean, something tells me that the Stray Dogs thing is going to be a thing in this anime. So, subscribe, because next week we'll find out more and see some more action-y stuff in this anime that I get to talk about and show off and tell you guys how awesome it was in this video. And that's about it, guys. So I'll see you guys on the next video on the Double Taku Anime channel. If you guys have any other questions you want to ask me, talk about this anime, or just tell me something, leave a comment in the comment section below, or tell me on Twitter at the Double Taku, because both places work, and you know, you can talk to me about all the cool animes you're watching this season and whatnot. So guys, I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care, and matane.